Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Clash of Kings mod Let's Play for Mount and Blade Warband. So before we get started today, I wanted to address a few things. First of all, for those of you asking after the Total War Attila Western Roman Empire campaign, that series is not done. It's not going to end prematurely. It is just on hiatus because if you have tried to play the game recently, you may be aware that it currently does not work. The developers put out a patch for the launcher. I don't know exactly what day it was. I think it's been almost 2 weeks at this point, though. And essentially, they broke Total War Attila, and I think they may have broken Rome 2 as well. But basically, the launcher would not launch the game. I've heard workarounds that people have come up with that will allow you to launch the game, but not with any mods, which will not work for me because our campaign save is reliant on several mods, and so even if I get the game working but without mods, I still can't get the save working. So that particular playthrough is going to be on hold until they get that mess all sorted out. But we are definitely not going to just end it. We'll come back with it whenever they fix that. And there was something else I was thinking of talking about, but I don't seem to recall it. So I guess we'll get started. Today we are going to get back to our conquest of the Riverlands. We have taken most of them. All that really remains, in the game, there we go, hung up on me for a second there. All that really remains is Carlton, which again, I've tried to take peacefully. I don't think it's going to happen, so we're probably just going to sack it and keep moving. Wayfarer's Rest and Salt Pans. Once we've taken those, we will have basically robbed the Westerlands of everything that they took from the Riverlands. And then we'll need to find a way to get Goodbrook away from Dragonstone. I'd prefer it not be through warfare, unless of course it's like the Westerlands taking it and us taking it from them. But I don't want to go to war with Daenerys Targaryen just for a single castle. That just doesn't make sense to me. So we'll see what happens with it. Hopefully they stay at war and eventually it switches back, but we'll certainly see. So we are up here by Winterfell. I'm gonna talk to Mr. Roland Longthorpe here and get a campaign going. Okay, let's see. Yes, gather all the forces. And once this war with the Riverlands is, or not with the Riverlands, with the Westerlands in the Riverlands is over, once that is all sorted out, we will start distributing the territory in the Riverlands. We'll track down as many of their former lords as possible. There are a few that I actually have to create with companions, and so that's going to take me a little bit of time. But we will certainly do our best to make that happen and get all that land, distributed, because that will make us a much stronger faction, I guess. Why did he just start cutting west like that? Also, I need to create an heir of sorts, whether it be a son or a daughter. We need a sort of like a child to come in so that if and when Rook ever dies, he's only got a single wound left. He'll have somebody to take over. Currently, it would be his younger brother, probably, who is in our party, but I think it'd be more fun to create like a son and heir or something like that. Let's see. I'll take some Riverlands levies. And do they have any food? Because I could certainly use it. Not really. Let's see. 74. Cool. I'll just trade you a Lannister helmet for it. I'm actually going to cut across the crossing to Ramsford. Just to... Wait, what is this? A group of bandits approaches your camp. Yeah, we have no room for your kind. Alright, let's buy some more, I guess grain works. Alright, so I'm going to push through the fair market because we do need food badly. I don't know how long we can maintain a siege. Well, only a single day apparently. Oh good, they have none. I think we cleaned them out already. That's going to make this difficult. I will try to sell this stuff though, just to make some room. Let's keep that just in case. Especially since they can't... I don't think they can afford both. And, oh, the arms merchant has plenty. We'll unload all these then. And, yeah, I guess that works. My only concern is that we're just not going to have enough food to eat as we push further into the Riverlands. So let's hit Hagsmire. I seem to have lost my my campaign there. I think they're all fighting some raiders or something. So we got fruit and salt's not going to help me. Ah, there they are. But yes, we're turning around. We've got to come back up this way. We'll hit Carlton first, but we may have to immediately head back home to purchase some food. But I think we've hit most of... I don't recall if we went to White Harbor or not, but we might have to go to Barrowton and see if they have any food. Or we can just try to get enough from... I don't know where we would go. All of our southern border is Lannister held. Why do I hear combat? Well, if we can get enough food to hold us over briefly, we can take salt pans and see if there's any food there. But it's not like I can run to a Lannister town and buy food, so I'm not sure where else I could go. I could sail to Hull, but that's inconvenient. I could... trying to get to Goldtown wouldn't be very easy either. Maybe... no, Sisterton's pretty far as well. I think White Harbor and Barrowton would be our best bets beyond that. So that's pretty far out of our way, unfortunately, but I don't know that we have much of an option. Ooh, okay. Sir Stevrin Frey is here with his 200 men, alongside the garrison of 142, and then Lord Roger Serret, who I'm not familiar with, has another 38. Since we have a very large contingent of men... oh, he bailed. Well, Sir Roger's probably not going to be too pleased with that. I'm going to let him get some distance, and then we're going to go ahead and begin our siege here. So let's go ahead and prepare the ladders. This shouldn't take much time at all. We'll give them the opportunity to surrender. I don't think they will, but we'll allow them that courtesy, just to see if we can avoid bloodshed, because I'd rather keep my army intact for later battles, later sieges. So let's call for a meeting with him. He appears to be very honorable as well. He doesn't appear to think that he will lose, though. So let's go ahead and lead our soldiers in an assault. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change commander here. And we'll play it safe. We'll go with Garrett. Garrett is our siege expert anyways, so it makes more sense to run with him. And I can be a little bit more effective in sieges with him. And then we'll go ahead and lead our soldiers. Okay, so I'm going to set my archers up just on this hill here. And I'll try to start covering our men myself as we go here. That looked like it hit him, but apparently it didn't. I don't know if I'm going to be able... ah, damn it. Nearly... whoa! Nearly killed me there. Stop shooting me! God damn. It's like they're all targeting me. I need to get behind my archers or something. Probably not going to save me here, yeah. I figured as much. I'm going to try that again. Ooh, we did lose 4 people in the retreat, though. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to prepare all over again, which is a waste of time. But I don't want to have to just sit there and watch the rest of this siege, so I may just run with Rook. Ah, crap, we're out of food. So I may just run with Rook here and do my best not to get myself killed. But unfortunately, Garrett just got completely demolished there. Alright, so here we go. Trying very hard not to get shot and killed. again. I'm going to set the archers up here. I know that's not an ideal position for them necessarily, but I don't want them, you know, being the first ones up the ramp here or anywhere close to that. I prefer they hang back, even if they get shot up back there. At least that way, when the time comes, I can call them up here to take the, or hold the walls later. Let's just keep hacking our way through here. Eventually we'll cut through, especially with this fantastic sword. Sir Helmut Tallheart is kind of in the way, unfortunately. These overhand swings seem to be sneaking their way through though, so I'll keep doing that. God, we are losing a lot of men here. What is happening? What is happening? Jeez. Look at all these casualties. I don't understand. It looks like we're cutting through, but they're dropping man after man. I'm going to try to cut through these archers. That way they're going to deal a lot less casualties to us. Especially if they're trying to swing at me. They won't be shooting at my men. You're behind me, but whatever. I'm just going to fight forwards. I'll go back to you later. Down you go. Alright, push in, men. Oh, I fell, apparently. Push in, men. We'll get the archers up on the wall. I think I'm going to go with these guys and focus my efforts on clearing them off there. Because they're generally the last ones at the end of the battle, so we may as well go deal with it now. And that way they're not, you know, firing arrows into my exposed men on the walls there. Alright, here we go. Finally. These close quarters are not great for this very long bastard sword. There we go. And, oh, he blocked me. But we got him. You got him. Okay, so this area is clear. I've fallen again. So that will allow us to sort of ignore this area. There's still a few men over there and a few in the back. I'm obviously not going to jump down there. That's suicide. Good, my archers are giving them a little bit of support. And we seem to be doing much better now. So that's good. We are still taking the occasional casualty, and that's something that we're going to have to deal with. But we are holding them. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I think now what I'm going to do is try to attack these guys from behind. And that should distract them enough for my men to continue their push. Ah, come on. Trying to feint me? I don't think so. Alright. I didn't intend to get myself mobbed here, but I think I'll be alright as long as I keep backpedaling. This sword should cut through them pretty easily. And my armor should hold as long as I don't allow them to attack me too much. There we go. Gotta love this sword. They seem to be dealing with the archers up there. Let's deal with the men-at-arms down here. Good, good, good. Crap. Come on, push. Push, let's get these archers. We need to engage them in melee. Can't allow them to just sit there and fire at us. That plays very much into their hands. God, how do they not go down in a single hit? Especially, I'm hitting them in the head, and they don't have very good helmets. And I've definitely killed better troops with better helmets in a single shot like that. There we go. And that appears to be our victory. Fantastic. Fantastic. There's some of Roderick Torrett's men, as you can see by his heraldry there. So 4 wounded on our side. Ooh, another 31 allied dead, unfortunately, but 147 of theirs dead, so small price to pay, I guess. 45 kills for me. I'll take it. He's going to yield. I'm going to free him because he is very honorable, and I'd like to recruit him later. Let's see, a peasant and an armed villager. I don't need either of those. I would like to grab maybe some knights though. I'll let go of you. I'll capture you. And I think I need to release one more of you. And of course we're going to defer appointment of this, because I don't know who it used to belong to. Alright, so with Carlton under our control, it doesn't really help us much because we're still out of food. And we can't exactly push south to the next target because there won't be any food for us there. Nor is there any village between that we could try to buy food from. So we're going to have to ride back north. I'm going to hit White Harbor first, and actually maybe Sisterton from there. But I think we'll stop off at White Hill and Pike Market and see if those villages have any food, because we're a bit desperate right now. We're probably going to see some men defect just because we can't feed them right now. And they're not going to be pleased at all about that. Actually, no, we made it. We made it without losing anybody. I'm going to recruit some northern levies while I'm here. And, oh great, they don't have anything other than some date fruit. We still do have some food. And I know that... yeah, it said we had nothing to eat, but we have food. Whatever. I was having issue before we reset the campaign and sort of started fresh. We were having a similar like bug where the game was telling us that we were out of food, but we had like a whole inventory full. So I think that's what we're dealing with here. Maybe it's just bugged out and it can't calculate it properly. But just to be safe, I'm going to make sure I load up on, you know, more than I would possibly need, just so I know that they have food. And so we're going to hit all these little villages. You summon 2 men to decide their fate. One is a knight, while the other is a man-at-arms, sworn to the same knight. It seems what happened is that the knight didn't have enough gold to pay his man, so the man-at-arms took the knight's daughter to his own bed and had his way with her. Let's see. Yeah, pay the man-at-arms the coin due to him, then hang him. Like, who thinks that's okay? Oh, you can't pay me, so I'm gonna, like, rape your daughter? Nope. That's a hanging. But hey, he got his gold, right? That's all he seemed to care about. Let's see. I don't need any more archers. Although, for the Riverlands troops, I grabbed them specifically for that purpose, so we'll do that. We have more levies ready to become footmen. Spending way too much money here. Ooh, but I will spend that because I do want an elite man-at-arms. Had I remembered to grab more from the treasury, just ignore them. I would have... that doesn't give us any morale, though. I would have brought enough to maybe buy some White Harbor Knights while we were here, but unfortunately, I did not think that that was going to be a possibility, so I didn't really bother. Oh, we're being ambushed by bandits or assassins or something. Oh, there's a lot of them. There we go. Any others? Yes. Come on. Oh, 2 of them. Come on, cowards. Face me. Oh, right in the forehead. Twice. Look at him trying to avoid me. Oh, domed him. Oh, man. Well, that's the end of them. Okay, back into White Harbor. We'll try this again. And let's see, sausages. I'm just going to buy all of this. Anything that's edible. And I would assume that that's enough food to hold us over for a little while. But let's go... let's see. How many? 7 of them? Ooh, I don't have enough for that. I may have enough for that. I have enough with me. I just don't want to run out of money on our campaign. So I'd have to go back to Winterfell and grab some, which is something I should have done before we got moving. But, you know what? I don't need them. And they would be kind of wasted in sieges anyways. They tend to just get killed. So I'm actually going to skip that. And maybe later, once we've finished besieging all of the places we need to, I'll come back and recruit them. And that way I don't have to worry about them getting needlessly killed in a siege. Let's see. Olives, fish, chicken. Just buy it all. Anything edible, take it. Although that's going to leave me a little bit low on coin as well. I also noticed, let's see, I have an ironworks in Sisterton, but I don't think I have anything in White Harbor. So that's another thing I'll need to do, is come back and invest in... Why did you go that way when I clicked here? Is invest in some property here so that we're making a little bit more income on it. Because, again, I don't recall seeing anything. Yeah, I don't have any property to enter, so we'll have to see... Well, we'll have to meet the guildmaster first. But we'll have to see, what do we got here? Mushrooms? Just ignore them. Ignore these events, too, because I hate them. Absolutely hate them. Like, whoever thought it was a good idea to make them pop this frequently was just an absolute madman. Anyways, let's continue south. This time we're going to take Wayfarer's Rest, and if we have time, we'll go for Salt Pans as well. I'm having a real hard time recording lately because I've been so attached to Kingdom Come Deliverance that I can't seem to put it down. Which I guess is a good... Let's level up Domeric while we're here. I guess is a good indication that the game is enjoyable, because I haven't had any desire to play anything else. That's all I've wanted to play. And that is inconvenient when you are a YouTuber who needs to, you know, play various things for your various Let's Plays. God, I need to stop spending all this money. But yeah, I haven't wanted to play anything else. And it's fun. I find myself, or I find the game kind of becoming a walking simulator in a lot of cases. I do have a horse. It's just I find the horse controls to be a little bit rough at times, or just it doesn't always make sense to use your horse. You can't sneak on horseback, of course, and so when you're moving through the forest or whatever, which you do a lot of in that game, there's a lot of just like open wilderness that you're kind of traversing. You're almost better off on foot because you're a little bit harder to detect, and there are a lot of hostile enemies just kind of wandering the forest. I've run into groups of like 15, maybe not 15, but like 10, a little more than 10 humans, like a human patrol or something, or like a small raiding party. And had I been on a horseback and they spotted me, I would have been just absolutely dead. But luckily I was on foot and I was able to kind of hide and circumvent their party, and I was actually able to lure 2 of them away from the party and kill them and take their stuff, which is fantastic. I also love the loot system in the game because it's very similar to Skyrim's, where anything that a person, like if you see it on them, you can loot it. And I really like the realism that system brings. And it's not like you get like filthy stinking rich by looting, you know, everybody's armor and weapons and all that, because you can only carry so much. So you kind of have to pick and choose what you're going to bring with you. Now, I've found ways around that. There's probably been several times where I was like fully encumbered, carrying double what my carry capacity was. And what are we dealing with here? Oh, siege tower is going to take forever. 60 hours, oh boy. Anyway, I guess while this goes, so I've basically been walking... Ooh, group of knights. Yeah, they can join. And I'm going to get paid just in time. Lord Selman Stackspear is going to make me 6,300 gold. Oh, but it went to the treasury, not to my inventory. That's a shame. Anyway, yeah, I've been walking around with, like, double my carry capacity. And, oh no, Fair Market's under siege. Hopefully we can finish this one first, because I don't want to have to go back there and take that again. Crap. Hopefully it's just him. I know the garrison there is fairly small, so he could potentially solo it. But, I mean, it's not like we couldn't fight off a Westerlands campaign. Oh, we lost more money. This is not good. Why are we losing so much money? I think it's all the castles. Yeah, I'm paying a lot of wages for garrisons. And I'm not making a lot of money from any of our villages. If you watch our kingdom playthrough, you'll know that these rents and tariffs are absolutely abysmal. I think our capital of our empire in kingdom is making us like 10,000 gold just from rents. And then the tariffs are probably another 3 or so. And not one of these is making 3 from any one thing. So, yeah. Barrowton's pretty pathetic. Lorath is pretty pathetic. Sisterton is actually probably our most lucrative property at the moment, which is a real shame. And we aren't getting rents from Winterfell, but it's not very much. But yeah, I need to get rid of all of these castles because all those wages are adding up. And then of course our party is just a huge, massive money that we have to pay. Okay, well, let's continue on with this. And let's see. During dinner, one of your courtiers drank too much wine. When you tried to steady him and help him to his bed, he threw up on your shoes. I'll let it go. Alright guys, so rather than continue with the siege, Fair Market keeps getting besieged and then not besieged. I'm going to ride over there and attempt to defend it because I don't want to have to keep dealing with this. I don't want to lose Fair Market either. It means a lot more to me than Wayfarer's Rest does. So we're going to ride our whole group on over there. Apparently we're taking the long way. Or I guess this is shorter than going all the way around. But what are you doing, man? Pathfinding sometimes, I swear. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to ride him off wherever he is. Let's see, 7 streams. Where is that? 7 streams. Is that to the north? Ah, it's up there. Well, there must be a bunch of Westerlands lords up there then. They seem to have abandoned the siege of Fair Market. And there's actually a bigger garrison there than I thought. I failed something, but it didn't tell me what. Alright, so there's Sir Garrison, was it Prester? I don't know where Sir Harris Swift went, but he's the one that keeps besieging this. We have Lords of the Vale running around. That's kind of interesting. Lambswold has just come under attack. We'll try to get to them, but that's kind of far away. Let's see. He's honorable as well. Let's try to recruit him. Right. So keep faith with your promises and not do injustice to others. Definitely honorable. How do you feel about the Queen? That's a shame. Well, then surrender or die. Okay. So we can be pretty aggressive here, but I would like to fight this one smart just so we don't lose more men than we need to. Because the more losses we take, the longer it takes us to get back into campaign mode. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Archers. Set up here. Infantry. Just slightly down slope. Pikes, you can go in front of them. Cavalry deploy off to that side. Although this is a very rocky map, and I think that's going to give us some problems. I may also need to move the cavalry behind us because they are deploying a lot as well. And they won't hesitate to charge their cavalry into mine. And that's just not ideal. I'd rather they charge their cavalry into my pikes, because that's what they're there for. Sir Kyle Condon, why don't you carry a shield? That just seems ill-advised. Let's see here. Pikes, move up to there. We'll see if you can bait them into a charge. Infantry, I want you immediately behind them to support them. Why are you guys in the infantry? I don't know. Ah, okay, there we go. We did bait them. Cavalry, start moving up to the flanks. And then go ahead and charge. I got him, but it didn't register on the kill feed for some reason. None of them are, apparently. I think it's just happening too fast or something. That happens at times. There's just so many kills happening that the game can't keep up. This terrain, I swear. Can't seem to hit you. There we go. Ah, now it's keeping up. Okay, got you in the head. Ooh, if he had a lance, that might have been the end of me. Oh, that's one of my guys. Whatever. I'll leave you be, and I'm gonna go after somebody else. Like this guy, perhaps. Gotcha. Alright, let's go after this group here. Oh, that guy just got wrecked. I don't know where the reinforcements are going to be coming from, but we'll need to probably pull back and reform our lines in just a second. For now, though, let's take advantage of the chaos. Oh, I was a little bit late. No, I still got him. Okay. Things are looking pretty good here. I got his shield. I probably destroyed it, though. Yeah, I did. Alright, so down he goes. Oh, no, here comes the reinforcements. Let's see. Cavalry, pull back. Ouch. Yeah, pull back, pull back, pull back. Let's make them run. Kill their cavalry where we can. Let's see. Let's get you guys behind the infantry and make them come to us. Plus, the more spread out they are, the easier we can just kind of mop them up. Although my cavalry doesn't fight intelligently enough to let them do this as well. Let's try to avoid getting turned into a pincushion by those guys. And, oh, you're gonna get wrecked. Oh, I got the horse. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll just harass them a bit here because it seems more efficient than making my men try to fight them. Did I not get you? I mean, I hit you. Definitely hit you, but apparently it wasn't enough to kill you. And that went right over your head. Alright, well, I'm gonna lure them... Oh, ouch. Lure them this way. Infantry, go. Cavalry, go. And we'll move the archers up in a second. Let's put the archers here. I don't know why it won't let me, Okay, apparently there's like an invisible rock there or something. But all my pikemen are dead, at least all the ones that deployed, so... Unfortunately, that's gone. It looks like their archers are routing. Ooh, we gotta be careful here. We don't want to charge headlong into them. Damn it. There we go. Probably safer here fighting them like this than I am backing away, just because if they decide to start firing their bows again, I'm likely to get shot a bunch. Whereas if I keep them in melee, they're not particularly great melee fighters. The archers, that is. There we go. Come on, just keep swinging. Oh, here come the reinforcements. Where's our backup? Oh, we just don't have very much left. Oh, man. Like, I can't even really see what I'm doing. I'm just swinging into the crowd, and I just keep dropping one after another. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to kill the horse. Let's get some, like, random peasants here. Apparently, this is all they got left, so I'm not super concerned. Let's try not to get shot point blank with these bows, because that could hurt me. I also prefer my horse not to get maimed here. Well, there's our victory. A bit bloody, but we'll take it. 3 dead for us. All 3 were unsullied, interestingly enough. Oh, so none of those pikemen were actually mine. They were all allied pikemen. But they were wiped out. I had 46 kills to my name. Oh, we have 4 of them left. I know better than to auto-resolve, but I'm going to do it anyways just because there's no sense in... Yeah, so I lose an elite longbowman because there was 4 peasants. That's so stupid. And he escapes. Let's take these heavy knights. I need to find somewhere to sell these guys, by the way. And I can't really afford to upgrade, so I'm not even going to tempt myself by looking. Oh, a bonus cloth tunic. Wow. Whatever, at least it's a little bit of coin. And I think we'll leave off here. We're going to ride to Lambswold's defense. It's being raided right now. And we will chase off whoever's been doing that. I assume it's probably the same person that's been besieging Fairmarket. And then we'll try to come into our siege of Wayfarer's Rest a little bit more prepared. I think what I'll do is I'll ride north and gather some coin. We may invest in some property at White Harbor. I may hand out some lands just to make sure I'm not paying the rents for them anymore, or the wages for their garrisons. And then we'll make one last push through here and try to solidify, you know, everything to the north of this river there. And once we've done that, we may seek a temporary peace with them just to give us some time to get our affairs in order. And then I think we're going to seek an alliance with somebody like Dragonstone, and I wouldn't mind helping them take like all of this here or something. Unfortunately, I can't conquer in their name, but I can sort of, you know, defeat the lords in this area to make it easier for them to progress. So that's something we might look into. Or I may help the Stormlands do it. I haven't decided who I want to win yet, or take King's Landing yet. Do I want Robert Baratheon's bastard son to, you know, fulfill his claim, or do I want Daenerys Targaryen to fulfill hers? We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Clash of Kings with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.